Still Thinking is actually my second poetry book, and it was, it was a labor of love. From prison, I've discovered that people will, like the social media block you, or you block people, you unfollow and things like that. I'm learning these things. I wrote a poem on that. There are a lot of homeless in DC. I ride past them often. I offer $1, a coin, clothes whenever I can. But I have a couple of poems on that. I have a poem dedicated to a variety of people. I have a poem called "Single Mom," and which is in my first book as well. But a lot of people loved it. A lot of people loved it. So I also have a follow-up poem in the new book called "Single Mother Still." I have a poem called "Inner Child." The world we live in, a lot of us were forced to be more mature than we are. A lot of us were forced to be grown. You have kids that are 9 and 10 years old, babysitting 3 and 4 siblings. That's not right, but this is what's going on. And so the child within them is being suppressed because now they're forced to be adults. They're forced to be more mature. And yet as they grow older, the child in them still yearns for freedom. And so you find, women 25, 30, 35 years old still acting childish. You find men who are 20, 25, 30, 40 years old still behaving like children because the child in us never got a chance to evolve. And so I wrote a poem called "Inner Child," foreign, so many poems. Like I said, I sit back and I'm inspired by a lot. I'm grateful for a lot. So I write about gratitude. I write about prayer. The power of prayer is one of my poems. Breathe. That's a poem that a lot of people love because whether you learn how to box, martial arts, whether you're giving birth to a child, if you're panicking, the first thing people tell you to do is breathe. Because breathing, when you take a deep breath and you let it out slowly, when you allow your breathing to become even and calm, then you usually think clearer. So I wrote a poem called "Breathe" because a lot of time we're in a real panicky and pressured situation throughout the day. Throughout the day, whether at work, whether you're in your car, when you get your bills, whether with family members and loved ones, you're just high sprung. And so I wrote the poem "Breathe," really telling myself to keep breathing, to stay calm, and then, as well as others. So I write about a lot of things. I'm inspired and moved by much. So, when it comes in my mind and my heart, I just try to put the pen to the paper.
Mhm, mhm. That's some deep pieces that you drop right there. So what does prayer really mean to you? Because I talk to a lot of people and a lot of people have their own different interpretation on prayer. What is prayer to you specifically?
Well, prayer, I believe in the Most High. I believe in God. I believe in the one who created the heavens and the earth and everything in between. Prayer uh, is supplication. It's a humbling of the human spirit. You see, man walks around all day boasting of our accomplishments. You get a nice car. Yeah, I worked hard for that. You get a man, you get a woman. Yeah, I pulled that. I did this. I got that. Um, you get jewelry. You accomplish things. Whatever it may be. The first thing we say is I. But we forget that there's another factor involved. That between me and that trip to the store, something can very well happen. A car could jump the curve. I could have a heart attack. So the one that created us, I believe in him. I believe in the power. Um, and so when I'm praying, I'm humbling myself. Whether I'm just sitting in my chair with my eyes closed, meditating. I believe meditation is a form of prayer because meditation forces you to turn within. Meditation allows you to sit back and try hard to push everything outside of your mind, and that is a very difficult thing. I've tried meditation. I don't know how many times, and it rarely worked for me. So far as they'll tell you just blank your mind. That's so hard. I'm an overthinker. So, but I try to tune everything out, breathe, calm my mind and calm my heart, and try to focus my thoughts. And in focusing my thoughts, I can allow myself to focus my energy. So when I'm praying, a lot of times, you know, whether I'm bowing down, whether I'm walking, you know, having done 25 years in prison,